All right, everybody, we're live. Uh, Welcome to session 3 of Descent into Fernia. Does anybody want to give a recap?
We were tending to the wounded, or at least Solomon was tending to the wounded after the fight outside the walls. Captain, we managed to get like a rest and a meal in when Captain Zaj called us to come into his office, I guess. He said that the original Knight Commander, whose name I forget, was Alistar, was in Flamekeep and was presumably there when it was destroyed. So that made him essentially the acting Knights Commander. There is a terrorist group whose name I also forget. I think it was like the People's Front of Judea or something similar. was planning. Front. That's right, the Scion's Liberation Front. They were planning some sort of terrorist action, and we were going to supposed to search for one of their contacts and bring her in, preferably alive, so that they can get more information about whatever this action is going to be. Although it occurs to me they probably have Speak with Dead, so if things don't go our way, they probably could still talk to her.
I think the intent was get the knowledge from her and then act upon it.
Right.
Now.
So, yeah, that or Speak with Dead, either way.
Right.
So that was Tarina, and she was a criminal of various sorts, possibly a drug dealer, but also like a weapons smuggler. And she had been probably supplying weapons to the Scion's Liberation Front. So we went to the Goblin Song Tavern because that's where she was supposed to be. While we were there, Lux seemed to know everybody, but the people who she knew there didn't really know Tarina. Paelius tried to bribe the barman to tell him more information about Tarina and wound up flirting his way into getting information that she was staying upstairs in room 1. Rather than go upstairs, everyone decided to eat, except for Solomon, who went to play darts. At the end of the meal, a woman came falling down the stairs, claiming that she was cheated. Solomon went upstairs to confront whoever it was who pushed her down the stairs, and there found Tarina and a bunch of other people playing this incomprehensible dice game that Solomon is never in a million years going to understand, and I'm not sure anyone in the party understood, even at the end of it. Paelius went upstairs along with everyone else. Paelius started playing the game so that he could get closer to Tarina and tried to suggest to her that he has this letter of credit that Zaj gave us for her, but she seemed oblivious to that. So we left and went downstairs. Mission failed. Flame light your way.
Something about ducks, too.
Ducks?
Yeah. Kurt's character was Solomon was imagining ducks.
Yes.
Because of the gambling.
Right.
All right. Did you guys go back downstairs? I thought you had stayed in that room and we're still
in the room.
Gambling.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I stepped away, but not before pissing the next guy off.
All right. So.
I just want to use this instead. Have you taken a shower today? No.
See how this is gonna work.
Yeah, see me.
Oh, I probably need to have a DM token of some sort, don't I?
You should be able to see no matter what.
All right, we're just gonna stop
This is
sharing
the display account.
The groom went pitch black.
I mean, right. There's a couple of possibilities. One is that you didn't turn on you've turned on like fog of war, but didn't turn on global illumination, so there's no light in that room.
So can you guys not see your tokens?
I can see mine.
No, I can't see mine.
Scroll over to the right, or
Oh,
yeah,
there
right.
we are.
Yeah, it's on the right side. I can see.
I see.
So
Just gonna set-
Kurt, how do you see on your display account then?
I can see. I was probably just looking at the. It was probably zoomed into the wrong spot on the map, because frequently the display account initially starts out pretty highly zoomed in, so you have to scroll back out.
Right, but it's still black for the display account.
I don't know that I do anything special. Not sure. It just shows up.
Okay. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. Here we go. I am going to set display as being able to edit and control each of your character tokens, and then maybe that'll be it. And then that way also the display will see whatever it is that you guys are seeing. Let's see if that works.
Ow! What'd you do? He tried to bite me and then
Okay, I probably had enough of. That doesn't seem to have done it. Okay. Well, I guess we just won't be sharing the screen for the 2 viewers that we have. Okay. So then you guys can all see the bar room.
Yeah.
I just see a blank screen.
Oh, you got to scroll to
Yeah.
the right. Did it work?
I have a blank screen with just my avatar thingy.
Oh,
Good.
Token. That's the word.
You don't see any other tokens?
Oh,
Nope,
you know what?
only
Let
my
me see.
token.
heck, can
Let
you
me see.
me?
Maybe.
I don't
So
see
I'm
it.
pinging, I'm pinging where all the people are.
Yeah,
I
it's
could see
black.
it, but
Right.
It's all black.
Okay.
Oh,
let
no.
me see what I did with this. Okay, so I
Yeah,
have the
you-
dynamic lighting and I have daylight mode on for the map.
Did you on everybody's token? Did you click have sight on the light page?
You know, I thought I did. Let me just double check there.
I was able to see it at first, and then it just suddenly, everything around me disappeared when you were messing with the settings.
Uh-oh.
Range.
So
Gone
yeah,
blind.
so Lassise has it on hers.
This is your discreet way of telling me that my character died, isn't it?
Okay, so Peter, yours didn't have it on.
I can see it now. Hot damn.
Just make sure. Okay. So who can't see?
Me.
Kurt, can you see?
Yeah.
Look to this green guy's head.
What about now?
Nope.
Jay?
Nope, still can't see.
Hmm.
I don't
See
know.
your own token. That's it.
That's it.
It's just black around you.
Yep. Look, I did not play a blind monk. Everyone at some
Take your
point in their
blindfold
life
off.
says they're going to, but
It's always
That
a good
help?
idea.
Still can't see anything.
In the void.
Can you look at both settings for like her settings and another character settings and just go one by one?
Yeah, everybody's settings are the same. She's got it all.
Rip.
I don't know.
Can you move the character?
Yeah, can you move your token?
Oh, when I move her, I can suddenly see things. That's
Oh,
cool.
Okay,
All
so
right.
now it's all
Yep.
on.
It's all there now.
Did you
Okay.
move her?
I moved her and then I moved her back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
oh,
Okay. I
there
see
she
it now.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
That was weird.
You were in a blind spot.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Invisible wall.
Okay. And then maybe. Oh, now the display works too. Ha! It was all because of Shay.
I fixed it. I also broke it, apparently.
Okay, so then I can get that up and we can share the screen. That'll be a much more enjoyable experience for our viewer.
Whoever they are.
Okay. Uh, just sorry guys. There's a little bit of a learning curve doing this, so I promise we're gonna just 2 seconds.
Nope, we expect you to master it.
Yeah, what the hell?
And you watch some YouTube 15-minute
Yeah.
YouTube video, you should know everything. Right now.
Why didn't you watch the hours worth of videos on Roll20 on how to use it and memorize it first time around?
Mm-hmm.
Who says I didn't watch all of them?
Ooh.
The problem was the brain part.
I watched all of them and got bored, and I'm like, I'll figure it out myself. It was a very difficult process.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, so to get started, just to remind everybody about what's in here. Lit lanterns hang from the rafters in this windowless room. Rugs cover the wooden floor and help dampen the noise from drunken patrons that are gathered around 2 large tables, eating and playing a game of Hobgoblin. And of course, there is Tarina as one of those patrons sitting at the bar, and Paelius was also there. So, by the way, do any of you speak Goblin?
No, I speak Orcish.
Oh, you know parts. I'm pretty sure they related.
No.
Good.
I speak
Yeah,
Goblin,
I speak
apparently.
Goblin.
Okay. So, at this point, as Paelius is considering his life choices and how much money he's lost at this strange game, and everybody
It's
else
only
is
a-
just kind of
It's only
watching.
a couple gold. It's fine.
A
I'll go
couple
for it.
gold to you, but I mean, a few gold pieces is like some people's entire month income. So,
Expect to be paid.
anyways,
On top of the money you already pocketed.
So Paelius is kind of sitting there. Everybody else is just kind of watching Paelius and struggling to follow the game as well as figure out how to approach this Tarina person. And then all of a sudden, the famous goblin song for which this tavern is named begins to float through the air. Being in Goblin, most of you recognize that Goblin is kind of a harsh language, especially the old Dakani, which is kind of what this is. Somewhat similar to like, I guess like Klingon or Dothraki. It's very harsh, but yet this is really, it's a nice melody, and it seems to flow rather well. And for all of you who are kind of listening, you notice the patrons around you kind of look a little weird, little surprised, which is strange because once again, this is kind of what the tavern is known for. It's its shtick that every so often this song just kind of plays through the tavern, a disembodied voice. But for Lux and for Lacis, you guys would be able to understand it. So you guys are about to get a little thing that will translate the song for you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna privately sing to them.
Yeah, man. Let's
Yeah,
hear it.
come on, let's hear it. Yeah.
Let's hear
That's
the goblin
later.
song.
That's
It's
the
got a
after
nice, melody,
that's
but
the
the
after
rocky
show.
That's the
sounds.
after show.
Oh,
The After
I'm
Dark
in.
episode.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
So, and then you kind of hear some of the patrons in there looking around at each other, saying, "Have you ever heard it like that before? No, it's changed. It's so strange." And people are talking about how it's changed.
Now, if it's changed, it's probably because of us. As I walk away.
Our sister's trying to sleep.
You two seem like you've understand it.
Did you send us a message?
Oh, you know what? I didn't send in a message. It should be available in your guys' handouts now in the journal
Oh, okay.
under Goblin Song. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move it to make it easier for you guys to get to. Should have done that.
There it is. I see it.
Hmm.
So while Lux and Lacis are processing their translation abilities, what's everyone else doing?
I like to think we are actually standing here awkwardly.
I imagine I'm sitting at the table and I've got I'm playing with vials of stuff and I'm like injecting like things into vials and just moving stuff around. And I'm like, just stay back, please. I'm not sure what's gonna happen if I do this. And I put it in and I like wince and I'm like, oh, okay, we're all right. So there's goblins around here. They're the best experiments. Oh, well, I would really like one of them.
Wow, you're lucky there are no goblins around right now. A few of the patrons give you a really strange look, but they kind of look at you like, okay, you're one of those crazies that's just best to ignore.
Yeah. Piolis is like, let's tone it down. Anybody else have any ideas?
So who's singing this song?
It's a disembodied voice that kind of floats through the tavern. So
Okay,
each of you would know that this tavern is kind of known for it. It's it's claimed that it's some kind of spirit that haunts the tavern, which is where it gets its name. And every so often it sings very kind of almost like dirge songs, very sad, very lots of like lamentation about the old Dakani Empire and the loss of their culture, and also with this particular goblin, the loss of a love that he once had. Now, of course, some people think that it's just like a magic mouth effect that has been put into place or something like that. So the true origin has been unverified, but every so often this strange lilting disembodied goblin song comes upon and plays throughout the tavern.
Is anybody singing along?
No.
What are the people who are gambling? What's their reaction?
They all stop and they listen. Each of them are kind of like dumbfounded a little bit. You also get the sense that these are regulars and this is maybe their table. You know, so with their gambling, they're here fairly often.
Okay.
And they stopped, or they still all going on.
No, they've stopped to listen to the song, and then they also, you know, they're now kind of talking about it afterwards, and you hear them talking about how strange it is that it seems to have changed. And they're also, because not all of them speak Goblin, but even though they don't speak Goblin, they may still be familiar with the normal tune, and so some of them are kind of discussing the changes that they heard or understood.
Okay. Any word from the translators?
I mean, they're singing about Flamekeep, and I guess how some people should go in and like kill the infernal things that came from it. But that clearly isn't referring to us, so it does not affect us.
I'm really interested to hear how Solomon reacts to that statement.
Solomon has been zoned out, lost in his own thoughts the entire time we've been up here. Disembodied song he can't understand probably didn't snap him out of that. So I imagine he is still just sort of staring off into space.
It's
He's
like,
not even, it doesn't occur to him that it's like we should be talking about the song.
so it's like Pio, so snap. Come on, back to.
Oh,
Didn't catch any of that. Go ahead, say it again.
you want me to yell, get her, and then we will all pile
No,
on.
not. No.
Who are we piling on to?
The woman we are here to get.
I think we've moved past that and we're talking about the song now.
That may
What
come in a
song?
moment. We'll see. Do enlighten our illustrious leader here about the song that just wafted through the air.
Yeah, the goblin song that no one seems to know who's singing, but it's now about Flamekeep and mighty flame riders going into the hellish fray and something about silver pyre, you know. But it doesn't affect us. It's obviously not about us going in and saving the day.
What's that cleavage tight reference mean? Oh no, was that? Did I get that right or wrong?
It's probably like D's.
Something in this song is about Flamekeep.
Yes. That is the part I think we were supposed to focus in on. Less the
Well,
cleavage.
that would be something at least we should report back on, but shouldn't we just grab this woman and drag her out of here?
Or we could just flat tell her that we're here to talk to her instead of being vague. I
Be
think
my
I've eaten
guest.
enough
Might
of their
also
food at this point.
Be my guest. As I sit down and start eating some of the food.
So
How would-
she like is. Oh, sorry. You go. You go.
No, I was just making sure. I forget if the food here was any good. It would determine how much I eat.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I ate downstairs. So I'm tiny. I'm not going to eat that much. I'll just take a couple nibbles. I'm good.
Oh,
ahead.
you're a growing boy, Paelius. You eat more, you might not be so short.
You know, it's never actually occurred to me, just very off topic, not related to the game, but it's never occurred to me that playing characters who might be smaller than I am in real life eat less than me. That's never even connected in my head before.
See, Paelius in my head canon is 5 foot, 80 pounds. So he is like a stiff wind could blow him over if he weren't dancing through it.
So she like shakes a vial which he's got, and he's like, I've made a breakthrough. I can make my own song now. Everyone stand 5 foot back. Stand.
The opposite side of the table.
And I say, yeah, step back. And yeah, thank you. And I pop the cork, and then you hear like the screams of like 1,000 people just wailing, and I cast Thunderclap, and then I close the bottle real quick. Ah, my living gas, it works. Success.
At that, everybody at the other table, they're holding their ears and they look at you and they're starting to yell at you. What the hell is wrong with you? What?
I can't hear. Sorry. What? And I'm like, I like open. I'm about to open the cork again, and I go, ah, and I shut it again.
Okay.
Okay.
At that, a couple of them walk over to you, and they make it very clear, you open that again. If you bring that noise again, there will be trouble.
Oh yes, you don't want to be too close. If I drop this, wow, I don't know what will happen.
For your sake, you better not.
You should be celebrating me. This is a scientific breakthrough.
This is not a place for breakthroughs. This is a place for drinking and forgetting and fighting.
I know,
Solomon?
boys. Take it easy.
This man said he wants to fight me, Solomon. That's not very nice.
When you fight one member of the Flames hand, you fight us all, I say
Oh,
as I
boy.
step forward.
I did not agree to this.
He's with you?
Of course he is.
Tell him to keep a cork on whatever that shit is in his bottle.
This bottle?
Don't try us. And each of them flashes daggers.
Paelius will take a quick look at this guy in the corner. What's he looking like?
Old dude just smoking a pipe.
That's all.
Yeah. Just
Is he
chilling, minding his own business.
Observing.
Yeah. Just people watching. And
Just
man,
making
the
sure,
show
like,
tonight
if
is
shit-
great.
If shit breaks out, I don't want to be surprised from behind. By some fucker
I'm going to
casting-
walk over see if I can get a hit from him.
roll persuasion.
See how persuasive I am. All right. Did I roll? Did it roll? Persuasion. Oh. Oops.
Yeah. You kind of. I imagine you just kind of walk over and just are universal signal for puff puff pass.
Mhm.
And he just kind of smiles and he hands it to you. Let's take a hit.
Oh yeah.
Give me a Constitution save. Man, that is some good shit.
Good. Nice.
So,
So,
your head swimming a little bit, Lux. While you're dealing with this, your speed's going to be reduced by 10 feet because moving fast is just not in the playbook right now. After that,
I don't move fast anyway, so
hmm.
it's a big deal.
So
It was worth it.
now that my hearing's regained, what are we forgetting exactly?
I think the point is that they forgot. Yeah.
Oh, they forgot to forget. Interesting.
all right. So as Dr. Sheev begins spouting all of that, they kind of look at each other and they realize that you're super addled, probably special needs, and look to Solomon and is like, just keep him under control. If he makes that noise again, nobody's going to be dealing with it very well.
Then we must ask the flame for help because he is very difficult to control.
Well, if you cannot, then we will have to.
Hmm.
And then they begin walking back to their seats.
I'll make sure my next experiment isn't as loud. And I just sit back down and I start playing with stuff again.
So I'll just call it. My boy Solomon, I think it's time to go ahead and just ask outright, yeah? For her to speak with us. Whichever one it is.
Oh, by the way, this is Tarina.
The
It's
dwarf.
very dwarf-like.
Yeah, I don't know why they used that picture for her, and I didn't get around to changing it, but that is Tarina. Here, let me do this so that.
We're not going to judge. It's okay.
No, I like her beard.
Oh, it's supposed to show her nameplate, so I don't know why it's not.
So on the advanced tab, you have to click on players can see.
Yes. Did that do it? Nope, not yet. All right, well, that's Tarina.
All right. So I'm going to walk over in that direction. Tarina, we would speak with you. We have business to discuss.
So wait a minute, why is the screen sharing paused? Why is it paused? Resume.
Is it? I think it moved.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
viewing your screen.
Okay. It said that it was paused. I don't know what was going on. All right. So, but anyways, so the group, after, dealing with Dr. Sheev, coming back to the table, it looks like they're getting ready to roll some more bones. And kind of without even looking up at you, she, with an air of confidence, she says, "Oh, and what is it that you need from me exactly?"
I think our business is not for the ears of everyone at this table.
Ooh, Sounds lucrative.
Potentially very.
Huh. Well, in that case, she makes a motion with her head, and then the others within the room, they back out. The only one who remains is the dude smoking the pipe. And then she kind of folds her hands on the table, and she looks at you, Solomon, and says, "So what is this business that you speak of?"
We will require you to come with us to speak with the Knight Commander of the Flame's Hand.
You want me to speak to the Flame's Hand?
Yes, so that you can inform on your terroristic compatriots from the Scion's Liberation Front.
Really? That's your game right now?
This is no game. They plan to kill people.
I'll retrieve the scroll, I guess, that has the letter of credit, whatever. Is it- oh shit! What was that guy's name? I had it written
Zaj?
down. Zaj, yeah. Old Zaji gave me this. It's all for you. It's a
And
nice
we are
line of credit.
authorized to pardon you for your many crimes.
Really? So you have a pardon, and in exchange you want me to give you information that could possibly put me in the crosshairs of some very powerful, dangerous individuals.
I'm sure you can be
Yeah,
careful.
we have that and the letter of credit. You would be compensated if money is all you care about.
If money was all I cared about, things would be so much easier. But certainly, money doesn't spend if you're not around to spend it.
Well, as Paella said, I'm sure you are resourceful.
She asks for the letter of credit to see. And what was the total amount of the credit?
300 Galfar.
300 Galifar. So she looks over it and she's like, "This is pocket change, please." And then, just as that happens, there's a crash downstairs. And you guys hear a booming voice that coming from downstairs that floats through the tavern upstairs. And he says, "Hey, we're looking for an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Tarina, or so I'm told. Apparently likes to cheat at Hobgoblin. Anyways, I got a tall glass of ale for anybody with information on this Tarina. I'm looking for her." And everybody that's looking at Tarina, give me a insight check.
Oh shit! Fucking kidding me.
Right. I wasn't looking.
Okay. So Solomon, you especially, you notice that Tarina, her face goes bone white. Her muscles freeze and her eyes kind of go dark.
In addition to the pardon and the letter of credit, we can possibly help you out with whoever the hell that is.
Oh no, I don't think she wants to play game. I think we let her deal with it.
No, please. You don't understand. He will kill me. All right. If you can keep me safe from him, I will help you.
Go to your room.
And he said, and from downstairs you go, "Oh, Tarina, we're coming up for ya." And you can hear footsteps begin to go upstairs.
Yeah, I told Tarina to move to her room, I guess she can't now. Probably no time, but just get into a room.
No, she should stay with us. She'll be safer and less able to climb out the window.
Fair point.
So there's really no time for her because of where she is and where the stairs are and her room is, because her room is right here. But then walking up the stairs, is
I'm gonna tell Tarina to just sit and be cool.
It's Tarina's twin
Tarina again.
sister. Yeah.
They're evil twins.
Oh,
damn it! Why did
Plot
they do
twist.
this? And why did I not notice it before tonight? So these now why can't I?
I can see Tarina's name now, at least.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good. So these guys are walking up. There's more of them from coming up the stairs.
So I would probably yell across the room, pointing my sword point at them and say, "Hold, miscreants! Tarina is under the protection of the Flame's hand."
Yeah, really need to work on
Wait a
discretion.
minute.
Real discreet.
That Tarina is under the protection of the Flame's hand. Tarina, what have you gotten yourself into?
It's just a handy nickname. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm sorry, fellas, but she's coming with me. I have a score to settle. Take it out of her flesh.
But we got here first.
Look, you guys seem reasonable enough. We can come to some agreement, I'm sure.
Indeed. I think, and I'll look to Tarina for a moment, we might be able to acquire a line of credit for you.
Oh, is that so?
Hmm.
And how much exactly is her life worth to you? Because to me, it's worth about 500 dragons.
I'll look to Tarina. Now, that's up to you.
And she's like,
Dragon's what they call the platinums, right? Yeah.
right.
Finders keepers. We got here first, so move along.
No, we will not be moving along. I don't care if you are with the flame's hand.
You probably should. They control this city.
That's not how we hear it. Thaliost is barely a city. This place is would fit perfectly in the Lazar principalities. There's no more law here than there are out in Dargoon.
I'm gonna start talking to him in Thieves' Cant. Maybe he'll understand it. Considering the whole low, underground bullshit. And just
Okay.
tell him something along the lines of, "You're terribly misinformed. Our connections are far deeper than you realize. Everything you do is under watch. Your presence is probably already known."
And then he speaks plainly. He just kind of spits on the ground. You don't impress me with the cant, Dark One. Does it look like I care about who might be watching? Does it look like I care about anything but taking her to the grave?
Did you hear that, Solomon? He questioned the flame's power. What? That's not acceptable.
Hey, throw you a jar.
I like start putting my stuff back together, and I'm like, these could be useful. And there's like he's got like a container full of spider eggs.
About to go down.
Yeah. So. So
The amused if they're ignoring Lux just because she looks like an older woman. Maybe just she's hunched over, and then like they kind of rush in and just start fucking wailing on him.
She just looks so rough that they assume that she came
She
with
just
them.
belongs here.
yeah.
She's switching sides.
She is standing awfully close. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I want Tarina dead too.
So I will at least walk around from the side of the table and then say, I give you one more chance. Back down the stairs or my boot will wind up in your ass.
And with that, the guy throws a dagger at Solomon, and that will begin initiative.
I do a matrix dodge.
He says that, and I'm probably just like, hey, all right. Like gives him the thumbs up.
So
Make sure to click on your character first before you hit initiative. Ugh. I hope my rolls don't stay like that. Jesus.
Stupid tiny screen.
okay, did everybody roll initiative? Oh, no.
It's
We still
not
have-
letting me.
You need me to come up there and help you?
Nope, I finally got it. The screen is too fucking tiny, and I need a mouse.
Holy shit! I've been just rocking it with these rolls.
Wonder why mine is the only name that came up.
See my name.
Yeah, I see my
Tarina's
name too. I think it's I see Tarina and my name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
it's set
only
that
see
way.
my name.
Yeah, with the display, I don't know why it's doing that. With the display screen.
And for some reason, it's like your display screen is keyed to my point of view because I can also see my hit points and vitality.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so that's something I'm gonna work on at some point, but not now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So let's see who's first.
Just never first, but it looks a bit.
All right. So can I order this numerically ascending? No, descending.
Decent.
There we go. Okay, so with Tarina, she just kind of backs into a corner and she's holding her action. And then we got the bandits. So this one is moving here and then gonna move at Dr. Sheev. So Lux, if you want to take an opportunity attack, you can.
No.
Okay. This one also runs past Lux to right here. I'll keep Alyssa in, whatever. Did you want to take an opportunity attack there?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And this guy goes right here. Right there. And then this guy moves here. Did you want to take your opportunity attack there?
Yeah. Let me hit that guy.
Okay.
Fuck that guy. Messing up my plans. So unarmed strike, right? Because I don't think I got the banner / staff with me. So, but that don't matter. Boom. How you like that action?
Nice.
Cool.
So that with that, you almost yeah, you almost like, oh man, I did the wrong one. You basically nearly knock his head off with that one blow. His jaw is definitely broken. And he's off his balance. He's looking really wobbly. And then with that, you got these other two who are. Oh, I've been moving them, but I've been forgetting to do attacks. So
They're
the
fucking
two
idiots. So
so the two on Brendan.
just run at you yelling, "Ah!"
And then
Ah,
stop.
you're fine.
You're all right. Tap me on the shoulder.
And then there's the one on Lacis. And then there's, oh, you guys aren't seeing my rolls, are you?
No.
Nope.
No.
Why is it doing that?
Hopefully they're low rolls.
Okay, so first Dr. Sheev, does a 16 and an 18 hit?
Yes and yes.
Okay. So that's 10 damage to you.
All right, I'm down.
That kills most people.
Backup
Yep.
character.
I think it kills everybody.
But you still have vitality points though.
Yeah, I got disadvantage.
And then Lacis, does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 7 slashing damage. And then we got the one that is attacking Alyssa, which misses. And then we got 2 attacking Lux. Why are these rolls being silent? I thought I set them to not be silent. Let me see if
Are
I
you
can
roll?
change that.
Are you rolling on the display or the?
No,
Or
I'm
the
rolling
Dungeon
on
Master.
the Dungeon Master. Let me see. Where is it? Always whisper rolls. Do not do that. Never whisper rolls. There we go. And then, okay, so let's see if this works. And then we got the 2 on Lux. Ooh. So that is potentially a critical fail, but it's not, it's just a miss. And then the second attack against Lux, 6 damage to Lux.
Well, there's 3 attacks.
The second one was to confirm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like the damage of the second one. But...
All right, so then Lux, you are up.
Okay, so the first guy passed me and tried to hit me and failed miserably. And then this dude in front of me hit me, so I gotta have to punch the shit out of him.
That's the one that you already hit.
No, the one I already
Or-
hit is in front of Josh's character. I can't think of the name.
Alyssa. So okay, so you're hitting this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, this one, you look like you break his arm. So he's gonna. Where is it? So he's gonna have disadvantage on his attack rolls now. Anything else you're doing?
We get 1 action point, right?
Yes, everybody has an action point.
Can I go after that other guy without the other guy getting an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use my action point and do that.
Okay. Okay, so you're going after this one?
Yeah, the one that was
Or-
next to the other guy.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. So that one is also looking fairly messed up. Not as bad as the other ones, but definitely no bueno. All right. So then now it is Peleus's turn.
Let's see here. So which this well, all right. So our weird wizard is looking real rough, right?
Yes.
He hasn't even stood up yet. He's still seated at the table. And
Just
they
get gobbled.
give him-
Just whack. Stab.
But he one of them got hit, right? So one of them's damaged, wasn't that?
No, it's the
Pretty sure it's like
three.
this one or this one is damaged.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, those. Like,
This guy is hurt. This
mhm.
guy is hurt, and this guy is hurt.
Okay. I'm not sure because he's dispirited. Does he count as an ally
Yeah.
adjacent? I can still
Yeah.
get my sneak attack.
Yeah,
Then I
because he's still he's still up. He's
I'm gonna
still able to defend himself and
I'm gonna throw a
everything.
dagger at this guy.
Okay.
And then yeah, dagger with sneak attack. Hopefully, if I
This
hit.
has a lot of hit points.
Jesus fucking Christ! I got to hit first.
Yeah.
I'm rolling fucking shit.
Yeah, this guy. You're pretty sure that you're about to hit him, but then it just kind of goes wide. It embeds into the wooden wall behind him.
It's this bright light in here. It's middle of the day.
Anything else you wanted to do?
Again, nothing else I can really do. I don't think because I'm pretty sure I don't have my cunning actions yet. So
No, not yet. Also, I realized I didn't roll for Melissa or Alyssa, so let's see if I can get her in there.
Oh, okay.
you should have went. Fine. All right. I'm not gonna move though. I'll stay right there and just be. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll use my action point and then try it again.
Okay.
Can't have our wizard dying on us. Attack the same guy. There we go. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, stab him.
Even though I rolled shit.
Okay. So you get it right in the shoulder.
I'll get those daggers later.
All right. So that was Alias. So now it is the bandit. So he is really focused on her. So he is going to actually just, where is it? He's going to take off running. He's going to jump over the table, but because of that, it's difficult terrain, and he's only going to be able to end up here. But he's still going to toss a dagger at Tarina.
The invoke opportunity attacks.
Opportunities, yeah.
Was there any that he crossed?
If he jumped, if he
Lassice.
went there. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
so
he moves through this square, this square.
So yeah, he would get so both Lassice and Dr. Sheev, you would have opportunity attacks.
Yeah, cool. I would I'd be like, ooh, a quick sample, and I'd stab him with my syringe. Bang.
Well, if he's going across the table, he had to go through either this square here or this one, and so Pielius and Lassice would also get an opportunity attack.
Pielius would be just outside, but he did, yeah, he went through this one, so Lassice would get an opportunity attack, and Dr. Sheev got an opportunity attack. Also, Alyssa would get an opportunity attack, so I'll take that for her too. There's so many things coming up.
Well, attempt to attack. I don't know what any of this stuff means. That seems bad.
Yeah, you roll a 6.
Okay, so let's do this. So Dr. Sheev, you hit. You did 4 damage. And then Shaylin, you missed.
Yeah.
Alyssa hit, did 7 damage. And then he went to hit Tarina with a possible crit. And so now confirming the crit. That's confirmed. So that's Tarina actually goes down with a dagger sticking out of her neck and blood pumping out very quickly. She's not going to last very much longer. And then it's Lassice's turn.
All right. I need to remember what my spells do. I feel like one of these works long distance.
Like a healing word.
Fucking, there's so many spells. It doesn't say which ones I have prepared, so I am going to grab my character sheet so I actually know.
That'll be handy.
Because I think it's healing word that is long distance, and I should have it prepared.
It is.
Yeah.
Ow! I hit my head on a desk.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, healing
it's
word
like
is a
30 feet.
bonus action. That's like 60 feet.
Yeah, so you'd be able to do that. So that's a D4 plus your wisdom modifier.
All right.
Yeah.
Gonna do that.
I'll show you how to add that into the chart.
It's in the
Okay.
chart.
Oh, you
Just
did.
like I don't know how shit works on this. I'm used to Vampire and Cthulhu, so
Yeah.
there we go. I healed her. Don't need her bleeding out unless we really want to talk to dead.
Yeah, so what does it look like when you cast that spell?
Pretty sparkly lights, like awful old school Final Fantasy effects. Like little sparkles appear around her.
You got to say it though. It's a healing word.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there's not any sparkles. And if I do raise dead, it's going to be like feathers, like phoenix feathers.
A phoenix down.
Yeah.
So Tarina is prone from that effect, but the bandit captain sees the wound healing and her eye, like she's still holding her neck and her eyes are wide and she's looking around, and the bandit captain is like, "What? I had her!" And then he turns around, looking for who did that. Lucius, I imagine the effect probably ended visually before
Yeah.
he did that.
I'll just call over. You're too slow.
Well, luckily, that was a bonus action, so I still have an attack on
Yes,
this
you do.
guy in front of me then.
Or shape change.
I don't have that yet.
Oh, that's right. Second level. Shit.
Yeah.
Stop trying to tell me to
Jesus.
shape change, man.
First level fucking blows.
It does.
Okay, which guy were you hitting? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes a really nasty slash across his. Anything else you're doing?
Nope, that should cover it.
Okay. Dr. Sheaf.
So I would look at Solomon and be like, I just give him like this smirk, and then I'd open the bottle again, and I cast Thunderclap, and like the screams wail out again.
All right, that's a saving throw for them.
Yeah. Oh, I think so. Let me double
I think
check.
it's like a con
yeah.
save, I think.
Yeah. I think I wrote the spell wrong. It is
Thunderclap or Thunderwave?
Thunderclap.
That's the cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, so they have to succeed on a Constitution save or take 1d6, and my spell casting ability is all out of whack. I haven't set it up yet.
You shouldn't have had to set it up. I set it up for you.
It says none and then 0, 0. So my spell casting ability is none, and my spell save DC is 0, and my spell attack bonus is 0.
Oh, I know what happened there. Here. Well, that's a quick fix, I think. Spell casting ability is intelligence. Spell slots are.
Intelligence. Yep, there it is. So he has to do a spell save of 13.
Okay. So that's for the two of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now I gotta roll 1d6.
All right, so the one behind you failed. Does it also have a knockback effect?
I don't think so. I'll double check. Nah, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
So their ears are ringing. The one behind you is he's really wobbling on his feet. The other one just looks at you with anger for hurting his ears.
I'm then going to use my action point to yell, "I'm just a medic," and then disengage.
Okay. Oh, actually, because you're dispirited, they would have it wouldn't matter, but they would have advantage on their saving throw.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
it
a
didn't
thing?
matter.
Okay.
It didn't matter. Yeah, when you're
All right.
dispirited, because it's like any offensive.
It's all attacks. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
so
that
we
makes
got
sense.
Solomon. You're up.
So as I step forward, I cast Shield of Faith on Karina. So she's initially, there's just a ring of silver fire begins to spread around her in the air, but then it balls up and forms into the shape of like a kite shield between her and the sky. I then step in front of her and say, "Now you deal with me." And then I miss him.
Yeah.
Would you like to use your action point?
I am going to use my action point.
Okay, that's a bit better. So that does hit. He's still looking pretty well. Anything else that you're doing?
No, that's it.
Okay. So now we're back up to the top, and Alyssa is going to attack this guy. And she has a mace, and she just crushes his head in. Like it's stupid how disgusting it looks. And he crumbles to the ground.
About
And then
time you got in the action.
And then it's the bandit's turn. So
I think Alyssa should get 2. We missed her. She's our tank.
she was too distracted from earlier. She was kind of like Solomon chasing ducks in her head. But so this guy is gonna attack Lux.
She did get a natural 20 on her initiative, so I like to think she ran downstairs, got a sandwich, and came back up.
All right, so that one misses Lux, and the other guy who's got disadvantage on his attacks also misses, thankfully, with the disadvantage. That was a good job breaking his arm. And then this guy is going to attack Lacis. And also miss. They're not doing so hot right now. This guy, seeing his companion get stomped like that, is going to go up to Alyssa and attack her. I really hope that she doesn't die while she's out. Nope. Miss. And then this guy is going to run up to Peleus and seek some revenge for the knife that he got stuck in his arm.
I'll just say, thanks for bringing that back.
Oh, and that's a critical miss. Let's see if it's actually confirmed.
Fuck,
It is
God
not.
damn it. For once.
All right, so that's all the bandits' turns. Then Tarina, she is going to go over here, getting as far away from that captain as possible. And now we are with Lux.
All right. I shall attack the guy who does not have disadvantage against me. Boom yow.
All right, go ahead and describe how this one bites it.
So yeah, I say boom yow, and I punch him right in the nose, and he collapses, goes down like a sack of potatoes.
You've concaved his face. There is no more nose. It's inside his face.
I just smile at the other one.
You can bonus action that guy, can't you? With your martial
Oh
arts.
yeah, you have martial arts, right? You can use a bonus action attack.
I thought that was like next level or something.
No. That's
Yeah,
now.
That's first level thing you can do.
That's
Hell
flurry of
you.
blows. Flurry of blows is next level, where you get 2 attacks as a bonus
Hell,
action.
you say?
Fuck that guy.
All right. So describe how that guy bites it.
Yeah, I just smile at him and then like kick him in the side of the knee, and you hear his knee crunch, and he staggers and goes down the stairs.
Perfect.
Then I just smile at my new friend because after this battle's over, I'm going to need another hit.
All right. So then that was Lux. Now it's the captain's turn. The captain is going to he's gritting his teeth looking at Solomon, and he takes out his scimitar, and then he also takes out another dagger. So he's dual wielding, and he gets 1 attack,
That hits.
2,
That hits.
and then
That misses. Oh no, never mind. Because his first 2 dropped me to 0. So he may have advantage on the 3rd attack.
he doesn't get advantage with when you're dispirited.
Okay.
But you still have vitality points, right?
Right.
Okay, so you should have. You're still mostly okay.
Right. I'm at 0.
Well, wait a minute. So did the 3rd attack drop you to 0?
No, the 2nd attack dropped me to 0.
Okay, so then you would still have 4 points taken out of your vitality.
Does he have advantage when he's striking me then?
No. Oh,
16
wait. So
16
the
doesn't
16,
hit.
the 16 misses. Right. Okay. Never mind. All right.
And my shield of faith is gone.
Ah. Okay. And then Peleus, you're up.
Can I pull the dagger from this guy's chest and throw it?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I do. And I'll throw it at the leader.
Okay.
And I gotta get that sneak attack. Oh, fuck that guy.
All right. Roll it again.
Oh, yeah, shit. Now, I'm not going to confirm it. I can already feel it. I hit it. Oh, sweet. Hey, look at that.
All right. So you deal 14 damage with your dagger and 12 with your sneak attack, right?
What is it? Double max or something?
Yeah, double max.
Yeah, so 2d6s, so another 12. Yeah.
So 12 and 14, so 26.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that bandit captain is gonna feel that one in the morning.
12, so hold on, 12 and 14. Yeah. Yep, 26, yeah. Just confirming the math. I get any other cool shit?
Oh,
I don't
roll
have
the D100.
Yeah, your chart.
Yes.
90.
Okay, so what happened there was as you ripped the dagger out of the dude, before you did it, you twisted, causing him to bleed more significantly, and nope,
Oh,
he
perfect.
dead.
So it's like throw it, and I look back. Aw, and I guess I'll pull my rapier out now.
Can you guys see the screen now? It's saying that it's paused for me.
We can see the
Oh.
screen.
Okay. That's weird. All right. So, Lasis, you're up.
All right, let's attempt to attack this guy in front of me again. Actually, Solomon got kind of brutalized there. I'm gonna heal him first. If I can find my character sheet. So, healing him first.
Thank you, Ulysses.
And then I'll attack the guy in front of me.
Okay. You don't have to use your scimitar. You can use cantrip too.
I could, but I'm enjoying the scimitar for now.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So go ahead and describe how you drop this dude.
Oh, dude. Let's see, this is slashing damage. So I'm gonna aim low and just like take out a leg.
Okay.
Did you hit him with a 10?
You take out his leg and then you knock him down, and he screams as he's bleeding out, and he passes out quickly and goes to join the Silver Flame, or whatever their version of hell is. I don't know if they have a version of hell. Maybe their hell is just not joining the Silver Flame. I don't remember. Anything else you wanted to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Dr. Sheev.
So I go through my pouch and I pull out a little white orb thing, and I say, "Experiment 4," and I throw it at the table, trying to hit this guy. I'm hitting him with a hitting him with the little orb is going to hatch, and a spider's going to spring out and jump onto his face like a head crab. Hopefully it hits.
What is that spell though?
Poison spray.
Okay.
So
That's
he's gonna
not
do
how
it.
poison. That's not how my version of poison spray works. Unless you
What?
wanted to. In my version of poison spray, it's
Yeah.
kind of like thunderclap.
Oh yeah. So what if I cast it there and then it'll only hit him, right?
No, because it's within 5 feet of you.
Oh, with
Like
one
it's a radius. It's a radius spell, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
And
It's not
even
ranged.
and even if it was the normal one, the range of that is only like 5, or it's only like 10 or 15 feet.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'm just gonna I'm going to pull out another container which has like this weird like it looks like blood, but I scoop into it and it's actually jelly, and I just start eating it, and I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you wanted to do?
Nope.
All right. Solomon.
So the bandit captain is dead, or
Oh no, Bandit Captain is very much alive.
okay,
He's probably just around bloodied.
okay. Then I am going to, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith again, although this time on myself, and then I'm going to attack him.
All right, that hits. Anything else you're doing?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. So then Alyssa is going to attack this guy. And she's going to smash another head, brutalizing this poor bandit. Never stood a chance. Man, Alyssa is like, she is really a tank.
Did max damage.
Okay. And now it's bandits who are all dead. So, and then it's Tarina, who she's gonna get some wits about her. And she's gonna take out a crossbow and shoot at the captain and miss wildly. Lux.
Well, I can't make it there. So
You have darts, don't you?
yeah. I get there and I pull out a dart. Close one eye.
Unfortunately, the dart hits off of his armor at just a weird angle, and it just bounces off.
All right.
All right. And now it's the bandit captain who has his attention on Solomon. And then ooh, chance for critical. It is a critical fail. So let's see what happens. D100. $34. Okay, so the captain, he tries to attack Solomon, and he stumbles, moves 10 feet, gets knocked prone, and loses his scimitar. How embarrassing for him.
Maybe my dart was effective.
So he gets knocked back 10 feet here, and is
Is that
prone.
provoke an attack?
I get an
It
attack
does
of
provoke an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity.
Oh hell yeah!
Well, from B.
Yeah, not from Lux, although, yeah. So if you want to get an attack of opportunity, but Solomon would.
Keep rolling. Minimum damage.
All right, so
Get there eventually.
So he is going to he's going to stand up, but then he doesn't have any more movement left, but he's going to then turn to he's going to, as he gets up, he looks at Solomon and he throws a dagger at Solomon for embarrassing him like that.
That misses.
And then he just continues stumbling around like what happened. Peleus, you're up.
I will go ahead and approach him with my rapier drawn and assault him. I got friendlies nearby, so I get some sneak attack. All right. Rapier. I don't think it'll hit, huh?
No, you miss. He is able to parry it.
With what? Yes, there's no scimitar, no dagger.
He's got some moves that you know.
He just starts breakdancing. You keep
He
missing.
he stumbled. He stumbled once when I was wanting to poke at him. Stop moving.
All right. Lacis, you're up.
All right. I am gonna use Primal Savagery. Grow me
That
some
hits.
badass looking claws and scratch him.
All right. After that, he so you scratch the shit out of him, and with your scratches, it leaves these marks that just kind of burn, and his skin begins to kind of melt a little bit and steam. And he yells, he's like, "Okay, okay, 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 enough, enough." Of course, whether or not you guys want to listen is up to you. Dr. Sheev, you're up.
Fuck this guy.
Can't hear you, Brendan.
I said I'm just gonna walk over to Tarina and like just block her exit just in case she wants to pull a runner.
Okay.
And I just staunch her a little bit.
No dine and dash for you.
Yeah, that's me. I'm not gonna do anything else.
All right, Solomon.
I would just say, you are under arrest in the name of the Flames Hand. You will be taken and processed. And then I turn and start walking over to Tarina.
Okay.
Did you bring any bindings?
I know a couple of you should have manacles. So let me ask, is anybody going to go against what Solomon just said and kill him outright?
What's he doing right now? What's he look like? Is he?
His one eye is swelling shut. He's looking wobbly on his feet. He's down on one knee. He's got no weapons. He's got acid burns across his face where scratches also seem to have come up. And he's just like, I give up. I give up. No, I don't want to die.
Down on both knees, face the wall. Put both of your hands on the back of your head.
He complies.
And I'll just press the edge of the rapier against the back of his neck. Do not move. And I'll just keep it there.
I start to walk over. I'm like, a live experiment, and I bring out some manacles, and I arrest him. I do have them in my inventory. I can't ping them though. Is that how you do it? Nope. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end initiative. And Tarina turns to Solomon and says, you saved me. Thank you.
Yes, and with luck, in saving you, we will save many others. But we still do need your help.
All right, I will do whatever it is that you ask of me.
Perfect. Let us move.
Yeah, after he's manacled, we can drag the captain along with us.
Okay, so
I assume there's some way to turn him in.
yeah. Let me. How am I going to do this?
So, Torino, what did he want with you?
It's an old story. In another life, he blames me for misfortune that fell upon him, and wanting revenge. I'd rather not get more into it than that, if that is okay.
Doesn't affect us, so I suppose that's fine.
Quick question: where's that letter of with the line of credit? Does she have that, or is that on the table?
Well, if you guys gave it to her, she would have kept it. She would have. She did. I do remember she did ask to examine it at
Mhm.
one point.
Not sure if she like set it down.
So she would have. She would not have just set that down. She would have pocketed it. She
All
did
right.
say that it was just pocket change, but now it's her pocket change.
Okay. Pyelius might pickpocket it at some point. Maybe. He's thinking about it.
Okay. So she turns to Solomon and says, "So you're asking about? I assume you want to know about the Scion's Liberation Front.
Yes, that's right.
So
We know that they have some terrorist action planned.
I don't know the details of that, but I do know where you can find them. There's a bathhouse not too far away from here. I can show you where it is. It's a front. They run a lot of their activities out of this bathhouse.
And would their operation be run from this place?
I mean, it doesn't seem like the kind of place where they could run an operation like that, but I've never actually been inside. Their type is not really the kind I want to get mixed up in if I can avoid it. You know, a dealing here and there, sure, but I don't want to be swept up in their fanaticism.
Fair enough. We should have this conversation back at our headquarters, though, not here. Don't know who might come in later following these people.
All right. Well, you saved my life, and so I will go wherever it is that you ask of me.
So, yeah, I guess I don't know, like, what's the etiquette here in Thalios for, we've just killed a bunch of people. Do we just leave? Do we, like, throw a coin down on the table for the mess?
Throw a coin to your cleaner.
I was actually going to say something to what's her bitch? I can't remember her name, and it's being blocked by Solomon.
Tarina?
Yeah, her. I was gonna take a look around and then look to her and say, "This mess was all your fault, so I think it's only fair that you pay the inn, yes, for their troubles."
Sure.
I'm going to walk back over to the bandit captain and see if he had any money on him.
So you search through his things. He is not happy about it, but he's also not in a position to fight you.
While I'm there, I'll probably look for like hidden daggers. Because why not?
He did throw most of them, but you do find one more. This one is actually a nicer one. It's silvered, and it has a jewel pommel. It's probably worth a lot more than an average dagger. This one looks more ceremonial and kind of decorative.
I am sure you will get this back when they release you.
Collect all the weapons. Start gathering the daggers. Just go over to Solomon to get that one, and
yeah. So each
put them in a bag.
Each of the bandits had one dagger. They also each were armed with a scimitar, and a light crossbow. If you were looking to collect crossbow, the bolts between them, they probably have about 45.
It's like a light crossbow, actually.
Additionally,
No.
you would find 32 Galifar, 15 sovereigns. He's got 2 gold necklaces on him that look to be worth a pretty penny, as well as a blackened gold ring with a white pearl set in it. And then each of the bandits with him had 6 sovereigns.
6 each.
Six. Yeah, 6 sovereigns each.
So who's keeping track of the treasure?
I was starting to write it down, and then but I was late about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys. So 6 sovereigns times 6, 36 sovereign. And then what did Dickface have?
32 gold and 15 some.
And 2 gold chains and a black ring with pearl and the silver dagger.
15 sovereign, 2 gold chains, and what was that?
Black ring with pearl.
So while
Sure
I've
seems
got
nice.
the captain all manacled up, and I pull out a notepad and I start scribbling down like, so what is your name? I must keep it for purposes which you don't need to know about. Captain, tell me.
Leckard Cadaverous.
Human trial number 1. Okay, so I'm just going to test some things, and you're going to give me on a scale of 1 to 10 how much it hurts or how much it pleases you. And I just I start pulling out like reagents from my poisonous kit and alchemist kit and start pouring them on him. And I just be like, all right, and this one, and I just write down whatever thing I put down.
I'm curious, what is everybody else responding, or how is everybody else reacting to Dr. Sheev just using this guy as
I believe there's a time and a place. Yes.
Yes, we don't.
Before we hand him in.
His wounds will be tended to when we turn him in. We don't have to do it right here.
He's not tending to wounds, I don't think, Solomon.
Now, and
I will take over escorting.
How much did that hurt? On a scale of 1 to 10, sir.
So
Quickly
so
before
he
they take
is
you away.
he is crying out in pain, and he's screaming,
10.
"Get him away from me! Get him
Perfect.
away from me!"
Very nice. That one works.
Also,
think
you
that-
guys do notice that he has one eye that's clouded with a cataract.
I may be able to heal that or test on it, either way. Now, open your eye for me. I just need to pour a little bit of this in there.
I'm gonna
Get him
swat
away.
his hand away. Like, hey, stop that. There's a time and a place.
Yes,
There are lots of dead bodies back there you could have used.
yes, you'll be locked. No, live ones are better, but he'll be locked up and in a more controlled environment soon, and it'll be a way better way to test him. Great. All right, and I shut my notebook and put all my stuff away.
As we're collecting the stuff, I'm going to grab a scimitar and a crossbow and 6 sovereigns and go over to the old guy and give him.
Who has been watching all of this, and he just has the biggest smile on his face.
For your trouble, and I give him 6 sovereigns.
Ooh. Thank you. And then he hands you a bag.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then I say, trade for the pipe, and I offer him the scimitar and the crossbow.
He hands it to you.
All right.
Not for the weapons, but excellent show.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, Paelius will bag all the coins, all the rest of the coins, say, for processing. And then just like ties it to his belt pouch or to his belt.
The bandit captain is also wearing studded leather armor. If anybody wanted to take that from him.
It's probably too big for me.
I assume they'll take that. Who even wants to carry it? They'll take that when we turn them in.
Okay. I think this is a good place for a 5-minute break. What do you guys think?
Sure.
All right.
I'll look over the rules of opportunity attack, so I understand them.
Yeah, it's any time that they move out, not in.
It never makes any sense to me. So
Not everybody has Sentinel, right?
that's the other game I have. My character has it.
Oh, guys, don't forget that from being dispirited, you have a level of exhaustion.
Right.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, that's good. Nice. I've since moving in with a new roommate, I've changed my diet fucking dramatically, and now I'm counting calories. And I didn't know corn relish didn't have very many calories in it, so that's good.
Why? Why?
Well, because I used to eat like a garbage truck.
But I don't understand how your living situation led to that change.
I think he's a person who I've lived with before. Like he's been one of my closer friends, and I think he's well. Also, he eats differently, but I think he's a person who can sort of push me to change my habits, because otherwise I'm very set in my ways.
Fair enough.
Yeah, corn relish is good for you. Didn't even know.
All right. So I don't know why, but now on the display, we can see everybody's health bars except for Dr. Sheev.
Which likely means their names would turn up if we redid initiative.
Hmm.
Because once Alyssa's health bars came up, her name came up on the initiative.
I have 8 hit points, if that means anything.
What's the old guy's name?
Let's see.
I do, of course, get my knife back from the wall.
Scraldar Fane.
Fang.
Fane. Fane. Okay. Everybody ready to resume?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do want to be conscientious of people's time since it's 11 o'clock. What time do people want to go till? Because I could probably go and till for about another hour. But I want to make sure that's not going to be too late for others.
I'm
I have a
fine.
game tomorrow night.
Go
2.
for another 4.
If you go for another 4, it is okay if my character dies. I'll just be leaving at the hour point anyway.
Okay, so we'll keep within another hour. So you guys you've manacled the bandit captain and have separated him from Dr. Sheev. So typically, there are many within the Flames hand that when they kill people, they try to dispose of the bodies, throw them in the trash, throw them in an alleyway or something like that. But once again, you guys know that much of the Flames hand is a pretty corrupt organization. And ostensibly, you are some of the better individuals within that. So with regards to that, it typically is, a matter of trying to help since it's in a tavern, the normal procedure would be to help the tavern owner try to address the bodies to reduce the impact it might have on his business, as well as to report it. But you guys also know that you have some pretty serious intelligence that you need to act on to try and stop a terrorist act. So
Yeah, I agree. I would suggest, Solomon would suggest we just give the barkeep like 10 gold, which should be more than enough to haul some trash cans up there to stuff the bodies in.
Mhm.
Is what I tried to get what's her name to pay in on.
Right, but you said it was her fault, and that made Solomon realize that it was actually these bandits' fault. So that's why he went to collect money from the bandits.
um, 10 gold seems excessive. They don't need that much.
They don't have time to haggle. Just give them the money.
so
Let's get moving. I'll give her money. Give them money, whoever him.
Right? I mean, that's the upside is Solomon's not going to watch you give them money. He's just going to assume he handed over the silver dagger without thinking. But what if he doesn't turn it in to the quartermaster when we get back?
It's fine. I'll go turn it in. I will give the bar 15 silver. Should be plenty.
So that would be down here. Oh my God, Lord Baelish, what did you do?
Oh, there we go. Couldn't see for a moment there.
Yeah, I popped you guys downstairs.
I move really slow.
So you guys would speak with the bartender, Alan, who runs the place and is the owner. And as you mentioned, the dead bodies, you can see that this is not an abnormal occurrence. He accepts the gold pieces and then he signals to Plank and Skuna and they begin heading upstairs to deal with the corpses.
15 silver. I'll start with 15 silver and see how he feels. How he reacts.
He just kind of keeps his hand out.
Nice to meet you too. Is this the one that was flirting?
Maybe. I think so. So yeah, but still, Alan would be like, look, I'm trying to run a business. I don't know how bloody it is up there.
I mean, it's not that bloody. They mostly bled onto themselves. Here's another 5 silver. It's 20 silver. It's 2 gold.
No, that barely covers a meal for all of you. I'm not going to give you the equivalent of a free meal to deal with those bodies.
Yeah, I don't know, Peleus. It's pretty messy up there. You see that guy who had his head crushed in with a mace? Whoa. That's gonna be a mess.
Are you kidding me?
I just
All the brain-
You
all the
crushed
brains.
I
the
just-
skull in.
I'll just look back. Don't you have somewhere to go?
And you hear Solomon's voice yell across the bar, have you given him the 10 gold yet?
Look, you're handsome, but I'm a business owner here.
I can respect that. So I've given him 20 silver, so then I'll just give him 8 gold. Right? Because that'll make it 10.
Okay.
Is that from our party treasure?
Yeah. My party treasure.
Yeah, Peleus treasure.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Okay.
Clearly, this
So-
will be happening a lot, so it's fine.
So along the way, so you guys are taking Tarina to the
To Zaj,
Zaj's place.
right?
Okay.
And the other guy, I assume we could find somebody to kind of hand him off to take him and have him booked. If we can, if that can't be done like quickly, then I guess we would just take him with us.
So
Surely there's some stockades there at the keep.
Tower of Judgment.
It's not- I don't know.
all right, so this is the map of Baliost. So you guys are basically here. There is, hold on. I want to say there was and now my computer is freezing. I want to say that there was a guard station somewhere around here in this area where you could take Tarina. And then that would also be a place where you could hand this the bandit captain Leckard Cadabras over to the authorities there. Along the way, Tarina mentions that the bathhouse, it's actually not too far away from the Goblin Song Tavern, only a few blocks away actually. And it is she describes that it's a bathhouse with a walled garden, and carved into the front gates, there's some frolicking nymphs. And she also says that she's heard that, as Solomon was asking whether or not they're able to actually run some kind of operation from the Scion's Liberation Front from there, she does remember hearing that there may be a trapdoor somewhere in there that leads to some other kind of space where they do more of their business.
So where would Zaj be?
Zaj would be here. You
Okay.
guys are here. And with where she's saying the bathhouse is probably around here. And the other office or the other outpost is somewhere around here.
So what do we know about this outpost? If there's a lot of these people are corrupt, I mean, I don't want to turn this guy over to be a revolving door and he's just walking out the backside.
Make me an insight check.
Might be best to just kill him.
Exactly.
Insider investigation.
Insight.
Hmm.
Why is my computer being so frozen and dumb? Okay. Yeah, you're not exactly sure who would be a good person to talk to at this outpost station. Most of the time, when you're assigned to a particular outpost, that's where you do a lot of your work, unless like there's a sudden, if there was like a sudden battle and a lot of people were lost, such as, what happened at the gate, they may do some reassignments there to make sure that there's the coverage where it's needed. But other than that, people pretty much stick to their particular area of assignment.
Okay. So, but as far as I know, it's not obvious. These guys aren't an obvious corrupt outpost.
No, there's none of these outposts are particularly like identified based on their level of corruption.
Okay.
It's much more on an individual basis.
And since I've had enough puffs, I'm like, it's all good, man.
Yeah. So where did you guys want to go then?
Assuming it's quick to drop this guy off and we can come back later and explain the circumstances, apart from he and several bandits started a fight in a bar, tried to kill this person we have to take in, stabbed her in the throat, and only by magic did she survive. So if we could do that quickly, then we could drop him off at the guard post and then go on to Zaj. If it's going to take even if it's going to take like 20 minutes, though, I would say we just drag him along with us to see Zaj, and we'll drop him off when we're done. He could be like the new party mascot. We'll just drag him all over the place.
Well, perhaps me and Lux here can take him to the guardhouse while you go to see Zaj with Tarina.
That's fair enough.
I would go with you and Lux, just to maybe figure out where my experiment is going.
So just to kind of once again show you guys are right around here in this area. Actually the guard outpost is right
10 feet
here.
away.
And then the bathhouse is probably around here.
Only
And then
25 feet
this-
away.
Okay. So just so you guys can see that, so every 10 feet is a mile.
Jesus, this is a big
So-
fucking place.
25 miles away.
So it's about a mile to
Oh.
the other guard post.
And 2.5.
It's about 2.5 miles to the bathhouse, and it's about 3 miles to Zaj. And regardless, there's only, because of these walls, there's only one way in or out, so you have to go here to the main road, and then you have to come out.
Mm.
You can't just cut across.
Okay.
So they could still
then-
scout ahead for us.
Because there's like right along here, there's one of the peace walls of Thaliost.
Then I think he's probably correct that it's better to just split the party.
Mm-hmm.
Send some of us to drop off Cadaverous, and the others can go to Zaj.
Yes, drop off.
Yes. Good.
And obviously, Paelius has to go because Paelius has to turn in all this stuff to be cataloged.
That's right.
Okay. So how are you guys splitting
just
up?
to be clear, I plan to just confirm with Lux that we're just going to kill this guy.
No. Well, I'm not there.
Like as we sort of separate, right? Yeah, we're just gonna he doesn't need to be around. He's just gonna cause more trouble. Maybe we could set him off across the bridge. If we don't have, maybe we don't have to kill him. We could just set him off that way.
Not before I do a few experiments, of course.
So wait, it's Paelius, Lux, and Cadaverous.
And it seems like
Yeah, and Sheep's coming too.
So I'm gonna assume that you guys are speaking like in front of Cadaverous about all of this,
I mean, I could be quiet. So
and
I would be loud.
yeah. So Cadaverous would begin struggling. He's like, no, wait. I have a ship. There's plenty more. I can offer you all kinds of gold. There are treasures. I can just let me
Dirty
show you
bags
where
of
my
this stuff
ship.
on there.
Yeah, sure. We got plenty of that.
You do? Ooh, might be useful for experiments as well.
does not sound convincing.
Come on. I have my ship. You had to have heard of my ship. It's the it's the uncivil serpent.
Insight.
Yeah, go ahead, do an insight.
Fuck, cocksucker. Yeah, seems legit. Doesn't sound legit at all, but it's fine. Perhaps I'm just untrusting. I can't tell. I'm just not familiar enough with the area to know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. But Lux, you would have vaguely heard of something like that. It's a relatively well-known pirate vessel.
Sure, man. Sure.
So please, I can take you to my ship. We can make a deal, and then you can let me go, and then we can forget all about this.
I find that very fair.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a terrible idea.
No, not at all. We're going to get a bunch of bags of that stuff.
We'll go to his boat where he has many more of his lackeys, and there's only 3 of us.
More experiments. Glorious.
You will die.
Oh, how
Not
many
so
on that
glorious.
boat you got?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I do have more men on the boat, but look, I just want to go. Take me to the boat. We can make some kind of arrangement, exchange of sorts.
That this just to confirm on this map here, this white arch bridge, is that like it's I see it cuts off on the map here. Is that
It is.
That's the
It's
dock.
been destroyed. It was a casualty
Okay.
of the last war. So White Arch Bridge used to cross the entire Scion Sound, and a lightning rail actually ran across it and through Thaliost.
Fine. I feel like we could we'll make the exchange. We won't harm him in any way, and that will give him no cause to attack us. I think that should be fine.
How many of these goons you got on here?
A dozen, two.
What are you guys worried about?
Yeah. What are we worried about?
Look, I'm their captain. They're not gonna. You have me dead to rights. They're not gonna just risk that.
make sure you know then. Get it through your thick skull. Should anything happen, you will be the first to die.
You know what a ripcord is? I'll
No.
introduce you.
Oh. Interesting.
Please, we're all proper criminals here. We all have a certain understanding of how things work.
I'm no criminal.
Sure.
I just
The
don't
flame-
belong
the-
here.
The Flames Hand is a state-sponsored criminal. That's the difference.
Well, that would make me a criminal doctor. That sounds good. Let us go then.
Okay. So eventually you guys come to the harbor, where and shipyard where there's lots of activity going on, and he directs you to the one it's kind of out of the way, but given the reputation of the uncivil serpent, it's it's warranted. So you guys head over there. There's people working on the ship, and then all of a sudden there's like a whistle, and a bunch of them stop what they're doing and walk over. They see you guys having their captain manacled, and he said one of them says, "What's the meaning of this?"
I was gonna sort of elbow him in the rib.
Cadabras.
Yeah. Tell them to stand down.
Look, guys, we're in a little bit of a bind. Found Tarina. These guys, they saved her, and beat the shit out of me. And we're just trying to come to an understanding, come to an accord, so that we can just go our separate ways.
Well,
And so one of them steps forward, is the one that spoke before, and he's like, "All right, so what do you guys want?"
I just blow a big puff of smoke in his face and pull out the bag.
yes, a couple bags of that. and some treasures would go by quite nice.
Treasures.
Whatever you've got. This man had a couple of necklaces or gold chains. You should have more, right?
Oh, sure. Why don't we just give you the clothes on our back and the boat that we use to make our living?
Really?
Those clothes wouldn't fit, you dipshit.
Oh. But the ship might.
We don't need a ship. We haven't the men to man it.
So, again, what do you want?
What are your most valuable possessions?
The ship?
Besides your ship.
The guy spits on you and says, you guys have a lot of nerve coming here. Just the three of you.
The dagger quickly comes out and like just pokes just gently into the fucking cadaver's side.
Yeah, and he winces and he says, now, come on, Raj, don't be like that. And he says, no, I'm the second in command here.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
So not only are you threatening our captain and trying to swindle us of our booty, you think that you can you think that his life is worth that? No. Kill him and know that we are going to kill you. And they all bring out their daggers and it's initiative.
That was a brilliant line. I was about to throw that one out there. Does no one want to be the new captain?
All right, so let's see.
Kick over the gangplank. I can't do it. There's no fucking way.
You said there's like 12? I think we should probably get ready to run.
Well, not before I stab this motherfucker in the gut. Like I originally intended.
Yeah, bleed him out, and we're done.
All right, where's...
What's the matter, puppy? What's the matter?
Yeah, I mean, first sign of fucking daggers and knives or whatever the fuck they're pulling out. That the knife was already there, so just stab and fucking dip out, I guess.
Yeah. There's no need to, unless they've got some sort of cannon aimed at us. I think we're dipping out pretty quick.
Well, a lot of them do have crossbows. So there's
dipping
that.
in between buildings.
And then where's...
Because there's no way I would have gone to that ship. I would have been standing at the end, like the end of the gangplank.
Oh no, they didn't. You guys aren't on the ship.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that you guys would be on the ship, but a bunch of them were already kind of on the dock working. So that's who are mostly around here. And then there was Raj, who came down off the ship to meet with you guys about all of this. I don't know how far you guys wanted to be.
As the pirates get into chevron formation.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll move that a little bit more towards the middle.
It's the time of day. We're like midday or some shit, right?
Yeah, so it's midday, and actually, let's see what the weather is like.
Yeah, I would very much like to know.
And then, did you guys roll initiative?
Oh, no. I didn't. Well, I guess Dr. Sheep's gonna die.
That's right. You only have to run faster than Dr. Sheev.
Why is it not let me? Oh, you know what? Did I? What level am I on? Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong sheet. Okay.
Oh my gosh, thank fuck.
Okay, so it is 23rd of Mul, 23rd. So of Olarun. So that means it's pretty cold. High of 43. No precipitation, just a few clouds. Nice gentle breeze.
I just needed to make sure because of the fucking sun.
Drowse.
Not a fan.
All right, so Alias, you're up. Lux on deck. And Dr. Sheev in the hole.
So this guy basically is, again, as soon as weapons were starting to be drawn, dagger into this fucker, and then start running. So I don't know if maybe that would afford me an advantage or not.
So, well, I mean, they as they're drawing their weapons and stuff, that's when initiative happens. And so if you want to stab the captain, that would be part of your action during the initiative.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Main thing is like, is this guy like sort of surprised? Like he's like looking up there, like, guys, what the hell's wrong with you? I get stabbed. I don't know if there's an advantage or some shit that I can get.
I mean, he's manacled, so he's kind of restrained. So let's see, what does the restrained condition do with that again? I know you would get at least advantage on your attack roll. Yeah, so you just have advantage on your attack roll. And I'd say that even though, you know, Dr. Sheev's not right next to him, you'd still be able to apply your sneak attack bonus to it too.
I mean, if I have advantage, I get sneak attack. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Dagger.
Oh,
okay.
Frig. Okay.
Well, you don't need to confirm. That's enough to drop him.
I mean, maybe I have some radiant effect on the others.
Yeah, does that scare them?
If anything, it makes them even more enraged.
Of course it does. All right. Dip out. Well, I don't know. I don't know which direction. I just picked a direction, but
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the right way. Yeah.
All right, Lux.
It's a tough decision. There's 6 of them. I don't know. And he's dead. Obviously, he's dead, right?
Yeah.
So I could use, if I use my action to move, I get a double move, right?
Yeah.
So I could go 40.
Oh yeah, you smoked the thing, so that's still probably active, at least for a little bit more.
Yeah, so I can get about there.
Okay. Dr. Sheev.
I look at them. And I look at you and I'm like, I'm just a medic, and I run away.
double run.
Double run,
You-
yeah, that's 60
you mean-
for me.
You look at them, and then you look over at where those two were.
If there
I would
are,
have thought Dr. Sheev would have at least like gone like smoke bomb and then run.
Obviously dagger would be sort of quickly cleaned, sheathed, and any guard along the way, I'll just say, those men just murdered their captain.
Right. This is a little out of the way though, where they docked because it's not really a legitimate dock.
Okay, got it.
So at least 4 of them are going to take shots at Peleus.
Oh,
So first one,
Miss,
second one,
miss,
third one,
hits.
fourth one.
Ooh.
oh, fuck, that's down territory right there.
It is. Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
And then 1 at Lux
Fuck.
and 1 at Sheev. And they're also going to use their movement action to move up.
Oh no, chevron formation.
I think that's about 30.
Were they that close before? Ugh.
Maybe
'Cause I moved 30 because I had to attack. So
all right, so Peleus.
yeah. Well, I'm bleeding pretty bad into my vitality points. So that's just a straight up double move, I guess. If there's ways that I don't. Yeah. So fucking.
So you're 10
Lux
feet
is-
ahead. If you make a double move, that puts you 70 feet away. You're still within the close range of the light crossbow. FYI.
What's that? Say again.
I said that if you did a double move, that puts you 60 feet away, or 70 feet total from them, and 80 feet away from the farthest one, which puts you still within range of their close range of their crossbows.
Sure.
So Lux.
If there's if there's a place I can like dip into and start breaking off or whatever, I don't know.
Okay, give me a perception check to see if you can find a place. Okay. You can find a place that you can put. You can find a way that is going to put some obstructions. So it'll give you some cover, at least.
That's good. I'm gonna need it.
If you had your cunning action, you could attempt to hide.
Feel free to make me level 2.
And then Lux, what are you doing?
Well, I can't outrun these crossbow.
I'm going to say that they're not going to chase you much more. They're only going to go this round.
And I'm an old woman. I'm fucking tired of running. I'm just gonna stand there. Bring it on, motherfuckers.
Keep running.
So you're just turn around, standing there.
I'm just gonna stand there
Come
with-
at me, bro. Pose.
With the arrow sticking out of me with my pipe and just. I can't outrun them. I don't know that they're not gonna keep shooting. I'm old.
Okay.
I thought you can
Some-
outrun them. You moved 40 feet, didn't you? Oh, wait, no. So from
Yeah, we
30.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood.
Somewhere in the city, Solomon is saying, I foresee no problems with them accomplishing their mission.
So, all right. So Lux is just turning around and using her action to make the come at me, bro pose. So Lux or Sheev, what are you doing?
I'm going to.
If you do a double move, it will put you at long range for their crossbows.
Yeah, you're right. There's 6 of them. I'm dipping. Yeah, I'll move the 60. I'm out of here.
Okay. So this bandit and this bandit go to tend to the captain. And then 3 of them shoot at Peleus. So you're going to get some cover for that. So, where's the thing?
Half cover,
Oh.
3/4.
Half cover.
All right. Miss. Fucking- Yep. All right. I'm dead.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I did not want to go to this place, by the way. I want everybody to know that. I wanted to just kill the guy.
Nope, no trouble at all.
Oh, boy.
All right, so let me ask, because Lux, you basically didn't do anything. So I'll let you do something to intervene if you wanted to or had some idea. I would say, Dr. Sheev, you're too far ahead, and you also did a double move to book it as quickly as you could.
Yeah.
And he's not stopping to look back to see what happened to Peleus.
I'm just
You know what sucks though? I think even if I would have given you 3/4 cover, I don't think you would have. That would have helped.
+5.
Nope. Still 2 over. Well, 3 over, really.
I don't. Maybe once I realized they're like shooting at Peleus because I figured they would just come after me. Like maybe I could charge the one like as they go to fire, like the last guy who goes to shoot, I could charge him and see if I could like either distract him or just knock him, or just take it, or just take the shot itself. But I'm thinking it's arcing as opposed to going straight.
Yeah.
Like maybe he maybe she forgets what level she is and she tries to catch it, but it just goes through her hand instead.
So okay, so here's what I see with potentially that happening. If you wanted to jump in the way and try to take the shot, you could do an athletics check or an acrobatics check to try that.
Okay, and that's a
But-
disadvantage, right?
Right, because you're dispirited, unless you have an action point.
No, I already used it.
Okay. And then on top of that, that would leave you with only one vitality point and also at the mercy of this bandit camp. So it sounds like it's going to be Peleus or Lux, unfortunately, that goes down.
All right, here we go. What did you say?
You want-
Acrobatics?
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
Not enough.
No.
Oh, they had a +6 too.
So Lux tries to intercept the bolt, tries to pluck it from the air, not realizing her skill is not yet at that level. But she only gets a couple feet off the ground, high for an orc of her age, but not high enough to hit the bolt as it sails through the air, piercing Peleus right through the skull.
All right.
And seeing the dark one go down, they stop their efforts and withdraw, feeling like they've gotten blood for blood.
Now it's time for
That's-
somebody to convince somebody to revive me.
Now it's time for Dr. Sheev to work his magic.
Yes, I am a medic
Bingo.
after all.
You do have a new subject.
Yes, a new test subject to test all my revivify abilities. Let's have a look. Level 1. All right.
We're gonna stash him away till you get like level 5.
Yeah, I might
Put him somewhere
I put my
safe.
head round a corner. I'm guessing. Do I see them like walking up to the body or anything?
Peleus's body?
Yeah.
No, they're basically they're taking their bandit captain and boarding their ship.
What was
So
the ship
they're
called?
withdrawing. The Uncivil Serpent, which I think is also the name of some porno.
Sounds like a. Yep.
Hashtag Pornhub.
Yeah, there it is.
It's been a while.
All right. So if they're distracted enough, I would go to try and collect his body
Okay.
and just.
And Lux, you would be able to join with Dr. Sheev and collect Peleus.
Yeah, I'm just turning and watching them where they go and making a mental note.
Is there some sort of like watch whistle or something? Like if you blow the whistle, the watch shows up, kind of thing.
Do you have a whistle?
I don't know. I don't think so. But do I get one? Like as a part of working there?
If you guys, I think at least one of your characters has a whistle in your inventory. I can't remember which one of you guys though.
Whistle. Nah, not me.
That was Joe Farr. He's got a whistle.
Oh yeah, that might be what I'm thinking.
Are they moving the ship out to sea, or is it just still docked?
It's still docked for now, but I mean it's only been like a minute or so,
Okay.
and there's a lot of activity going on.
Now, so the spare the dying spell doesn't work, right? And how
in
does it
space.
work in your world? Like, does it ever work?
So
Technically?
actually, if you look, and I have it on your character sheet.
Oh, you do? Okay. Right.
Yeah. Why don't you just go ahead and click on it and see what comes
Yeah.
up?
Okay. All right. We'll do. That one. Oh, hang on. 0. Submit. Oh, so it just regenerates vitality points.
Yes.
A living creature. Okay. Well, without any action points.
Peleus no longer counts as living.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, without any action points, I can't forge anything up. So unless I get one for bringing us here, just for plot development, you know.
Just compel somebody, guys, I fucked up.
Like character development, pity, plot point thing. Give me one.
Hey, I'm half surprised Lux doesn't chase him down for the insult of not even considering her worth killing.
I was the one that gutted the guy. But I did tell him that was going to happen, and I fucking kept my promise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He clearly thought that his crew was more loyal than they were.
Right. He thought his crew of bloodthirsty pirates would actually care.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I said I was unconvinced.
You still went along with it, though.
Well, yep. I dragged the corpse away, and can't do anything with it. Big rip.
All right, so Lacis and Solomon, you guys make it back to the headquarters where Zaj is. Eventually, you're able to call upon him, and he kind of looks confused, and he says, "Where are the rest of you? Is everybody else going to find the terrorists? Did you get the information from Tarina? She's here with you."
Well, you had said to bring her back alive, so we are bringing her back. The rest of our men, there was Tarina herself was attacked by a group of bandits or pirates, and so we had to take a prisoner who survived that fight. They are having him incarcerated as we speak. We didn't want to wait, however, to bring Tarina to you for further questioning. She did tell us of a location where we may be able to find the Scion's Liberation Front.
Wait,
sure
she gave you the information? I thought maybe I wasn't clear, but yes, it was important to bring Tarina back alive if possible, but if you got the information, to act on it. We don't have much time.
all we know, however, is that there will be a terrorist attack. You didn't tell us anything else about it. I mean, we could burst in there and demand everyone come with us, but we don't know actually what they're planning.
Okay. Yes, you're correct, Solomon. We do not know when it is going to be, but we have reason to believe that it's going to happen soon. So we need to act very quickly. So we'll take Tarina and make sure that there's no other intelligence that needs to be shared. If there is, he hands you a sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
And says, I will communicate with you about any other information that we find. But please, Solomon, Lacis, I am counting on you and your team. We need you to go and track down verify whatever information Tarina has said to you and try to prevent this terrorist plot from going forward.
You should also know the Goblin Song Tavern, the song in Goblin, although I guess Lassise can explain better what it said as she speaks Goblin. But they were speaking of Flamekeep and devils.
Okay. That's interesting information. We'll take into consideration. But right now we need to try and save as many lives as we can.
Agreed. I am sure our companions will be back shortly. Their task was simple. I foresee nothing could have gone wrong.
We'll just meet them at the bathhouse. I'm sure everything went fine.
So the Captain Zaj has some of his people lead Termina to an interrogation room. He hands you the one half of this pair of sending stones so that he can provide you with any additional information that's discovered. And then you guys head over towards the bathhouse. As you guys are heading there, you intercept Lux, Dr. Sheev, and the limp body of Peleus that they're carrying with them.
What happened?
Well, we seem to got a bit lost, and the test subject got directed us towards his ship, and we got ambushed.
Why would you have gone?
That's what
gone
he came
to,
up with.
Why would you have gone to his ship? You
It
were
was an
supposed to be
accident.
taking him to jail.
I got
Elias is
lost on
rolling
the
over
way.
right now.
He broke free and ran. Chasing.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, and
That,
then-
that
Arrow,
makes sense.
crossbow bolt for the trouble. See that?
Apparently, right through the skull.
Look with mine.
He looks like a new test subject. Like
Did you at least recapture the prisoner?
No.
He
But-
succumbed to his injuries.
Exactly.
Well, we will have to. We have to foil this terrorist plot now. There is no time to waste. I'm afraid we will have to deal with our friend in the way he would have wanted. A full silver flame burial, because I know his faith was so strong.
Yeah, can we just dump his body here and deal with him later?
I am afraid we will have to. Look, and I could see you didn't even catalog the treasure that should have gone over to the people at the prison.
I'll take care of it.
Yes. Yes. Well, let's go and infiltrate the terrorist organization at level 1.
Because every other fight's gone so well so far.
No, here it is. Congratulations, guys. You're level 2.
Yeah.
Welcome to level 2, everyone.
Oh boy. Okay.
So that happened.
Yeah.
Sheev, you're gonna be haunted.
I know.
100%. Without a doubt. You're the one being haunted, not the bandits.
Oh.
The bandits did what bandits do.
Well,
It's what
I
Paelius
am-
expected.
I am a haunted one. That is my background. So
There you go.
there we
You
go.
can come
Haunted
back-
by
you
you as
could-
well.
You could come back as a revenant whose like special mission is to get him.
That's right.
Oh man.
So for second level, everybody roll new hit points and you can add them to your total, but make sure that you're keeping because you guys aren't resting, so you'll be able to to get your level up, but you still have to make sure that anything that you've already used or any status that you have still remains. So if you have exhaustion, maintain the exhaustion. Now, because you're leveling up, if you do have exhaustion, you can exchange your action point for next session to take off that exhaustion.
No, we're gonna need that action point. Can I, when the session's like is playing out, can I be like, maybe I fuck?
No, it's need to make that choice before the session starts.
What do I get at level 2? Let me have a quick squeeze.
And then Tony, you can make a new character at level 2, and we'll figure out how to put you in there.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
What class is Alyssa again?
Fighter.
Okay. And the good doctor here, he's artificer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I will take into consideration what to make.
And then Tony, if you wanted to roll your new stats, you could do that too here.
Yeah. Have the command for it again.
Kurt, do you remember what the command is?
Hold on, I find it. Yeah, hold
Only
on.
one action point. Okay. Fuck. Disadvantage.
Oops. Well, I can apparently roll it. So yeah, anyway, it's 46 KH3. You just put that in double sets of square brackets and repeat it 6 times. So that, but in 2 sets of square brackets 6 times.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use my action point for next session to get rid of that exhaustion.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? My poor luck continues. That 9 one was a test, so the 9 isn't part of it.
Then you get to drop the lowest.
What?
Isn't that a rule?
I'm
That's
trying
if you
to
roll 7.
I'm trying to remember or try to find what my character creation rules were.
I feel like as I remember it, your character creation rule was, okay, let's roll and see what happens. I rolled so poorly that you're like, well, that doesn't work. So,
well, I think I
so
had
you did say that to
Total
me, like if you,
bonus.
right, the total had to be like plus, I forget, 4 or 5.
here. I think it was based off of the standard array. So that's 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's a +2, +2, +1, +1, -1. So total of +5. So if it's not at least a +5, you can roll again.
I don't think that's going to cut it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fucking hell.
Like, got some character there.
So that's the 16 to the 14.
Yeah.
So 3, 5, 6, 8 minus 2 is so it's a plus 6 total.
Hmm.
Right? Because a 6 is a minus 2.
Yep.
Question is, do I make a big dumb barbarian now?
I mean, that would be fun.
Isn't there does Peleus have a brother?
No, he has a sister.
Play his sister.
There you go.
But the sister was taken.
Yeah, that was
By
his
a
whole thing.
That was his whole thing. He's up here to try and get stuff to help her.
She gets this
Such-
weird vibe. Oh shit, something happened to Peleus, and she gets the inspiration to escape and avenge him.
Yeah,
So
and at level 2, she escapes from Zendrick to Thalios in the course of a few hours.
Yeah,
Somehow.
to avenge her brother and kill Dr. Sheev.
Some
Right.
crazy
She came. She
Kyber
escaped.
beast.
She escaped, and then she came to Thalios to find her brother, and now she joins up with us to try to find his killer.
Yep. Murder is.
Yeah, that's what kills me too, is because Peleus, his whole shtick was he's looking for magic items and weapons to bring to the war that his people are fighting, and he went out so unceremoniously.
Yeah.
It's level 1.
It's a deadly
pro-
campaign. Yeah.
He went out in protest. Even.
I tried to take it for you.
I did.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
figure it this way, Dr. Sheev. Probably Solomon would have killed you if Lux had died. So,
Okay. All right.
What are people's thoughts about tonight's session?
This campaign's deadly.
I mean, again, it's sort of like
It's level
attacking
1,
a
though.
pirate ship at level 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
After we split the party, in part because I actually did think like, well, they might kill this guy, or they might just go drop him off at the prison. It didn't occur to me you would seek out his friends and then kill the guy in front of them.
Here I was thinking, there's no way this could go horribly wrong.
Mhm.
A little wrong, maybe, but not that wrong.
Actually, I have to say, I did have a sinking feeling as soon as Dr. Sheev was like, I'll go with them.
Yeah, I guess so.
you know,
So,
Yeah.
but these little setbacks add to the campaign overall. Although it sucks to lose a character.
Yeah, I feel bad.
So
I promise I won't forget that for a while.
Yeah.
What
so
I want to
will-
know is, has Dr. Sheev learned anything?
I don't think it's
You
a
might-
character flaw. I think it's a me flaw because all my characters seem to go out in weird ways or make people go out in weird ways.
you're being haunted.
Yeah.
Well, he was already being haunted, so you're just going to have to get in line.
Yep.
Yeah. Join the queue, I guess. Fuck, sorry.
All right. So moving Peleus into a new folder, Grave of the Fallen. And then bringing his backup character into the player characters.
I mean, unfortunately, we're doing like like basically milestones. So Dr. Sheep doesn't even get XP for pay alias.
Well,
What?
no, I won't go. It's so good too.
What about the use of Roll20? I know that there was some glitches, but I think things picked up with that. Does
Yeah,
anybody
there-
else have any
I mean, I would
suggestions
say-
about that?
I think there are always glitches when somebody's DMing for the first time or hasn't DM'd a lot. I still have glitches and I have DM'd a lot on Roll20. So, you know, it happens. Like you said, it'll get smoother over time.
Yeah.
The glitches you were having were definitely ones I've not experienced before, so they were entertaining.
Well, at least there's that.
Because like all throughout it, my screen kept randomly going black again, and I'd wiggle my character and it came back.
Yeah, same with
That
mine.
is strange.
And yeah,
Uh,
I've never had that happen before.
That actually, that might have something to do with, because I know you had the dynamic lighting on. I haven't bothered to learn their new dynamic lighting system because it's, first of all, you don't have to just yet. And second, they kind of said that it would have some bugs. So I'm wondering if that thing, screen going black, was this new dynamic lighting system.
Maybe.
It would make sense.
I tried working with the old dynamic lighting first, but I just kept having so many problems with getting it to work and everything seemed to just work so easily with the new stuff. So it's interesting that it's easier to get it set up, but keeping it working is where the problem lies.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of their videos on how the new system works. So like I said, I certainly will, but it just didn't seem like it was worth it since I know how the old system works.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to try and improve that stuff. I'm also going to pay more attention to the character tokens to make sure that we don't have multiple people that would be confusing.
You know, one thing to do now that you've updated some of the lighting on them, I think.
Yeah.
One thing you have to do is go back into the character sheet, unsave the token that's saved there, and save the one with the new changes. Or otherwise, it'll just keep reloading all the old settings.
So I've been doing that actually.
Okay.
So anytime I make a change to the token, I delete it from the character sheet and use selected token.
Okay.
Because that's something I did learn early on. All right. Well, farewell, Peleus. And welcome.
Maybe Tony can play a character who is actually like a deeply embedded agent in the Scions.
That's actually not a bad way to introduce your character, Tony.
I'll see what character I want to make. I mean, I guess I could just, because I was
Yeah,
going mastermind. Maybe I just go keep with it if I do that.
It might not work as well if you're like the barbarian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A really smart barbarian.
Nope, he's gonna be a dumb as shit. There's a 6 I got to put somewhere.
All right, guys.
Also, I'm feeling that one action point thing. I'm used to having the 3. And you're just like, oh yeah, I got all day. Let's keep throwing them.
Mm-hmm.
Nope,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
And I don't even have 1 for next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I still had mine. I would have moved again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pain of low levels, you know. You're only so heroic.
And the fight
Like
with
crossbows
the
do so much damage.
they're no bonus. A crossbow could have taken me down.
Yeah.
So
I think
same die.
the thing is though with these guys, let me just double check. Yeah, they only have a +3 to their ranged attack bonus. So literally, he just about he rolled a 19.
He rolled more than 119.
Yeah.
He rolled
Yeah.
a prior 19.
So, yeah, it was just the dice because especially with cover, it shouldn't have really been an issue, but apparently the dice
He
guys
rolled
are
a-
like, nah.
Yeah, he rolled a
Peleus,
19 and good damage.
Yeah.
So the dice gods might be racist against Drow.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's true. Yep. Roll 20.
All right, I'll see you
All right,
guys
well-
in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Take care, everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
See you guys.
Later.